just about ready for base. Into the box, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Standing in, Jose Altuve. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Popped him up. Gregorius ranging into shallow right. He's there, but he missed it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. A ball and no strikes. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Garrett Cole starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
Oh, hold on. What a stop in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hit over 40 home runs this season, so he's a threat every time he goes to the plate. I've been so impressed with his power output, and obviously he's not done yet.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once.
Marwin Gonzalez.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 8, first baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
That misses. 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2-3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His career line against Garrett Cole. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 10, center fielder.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 10.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
You know, he's had a very economical start. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it again here in the second.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Jake Marisnick. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
1-0 count. Here it is. The high fastball is in there. Hit back up the middle. Leon right there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. In there, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. It's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go through.
The 0-2 home. Back up the middle. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Here's Didi Gregorius. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Pitch popped up. White has a play. 2 down. Now to the plate, Luke Boyd. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Luis Leon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air out to center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side.
Leading off for Houston.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Carlos Correa.
And that one just missed outside. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. One and one.
One ball, one strike.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. See the speedy. At the plate, Brett Gardner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the 0-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot at comp.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now a swing, and it's strike 1. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 42 on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Takes this the other way to right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth. Now the Astros designated hitter, Jake Marisnick. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is Brandon Drury will bat next. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Luis Leon. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's Brett Gardner now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the sixth. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Alex Bregman stands in as he looks at ball one here. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Reddick stands at second with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now another 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that one just missed outside. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. To second now, but he's safe as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits to this point.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-0. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out from the stretch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Lifted into center field. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And there's one down now. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, who went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw right down the middle of the plate.
Gonzalez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Guillermo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Yanks leave one, and it's still 3-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. 3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on to get that tying run to the plate.
Justin Grimm comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit to short. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Tyler White will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily.
Your attention, please.
The pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Smith has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gonzalez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees. Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Brandon Drury. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Third
Ready for
baseman.
another shot now. Luke Voigt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. cue shot here out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Luis Leon. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Voit leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air to left field. Gonzalez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Jake Marisnick, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Dylan Betances been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Popped him up. Leon is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Reddick. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Betances is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Giancarlo 10.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the pitch. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. With the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it one away. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's George Springer. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Houston. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Luis Severino earned his 5th win of the year. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.